Welcome to Cravon's Place, where today we're going to teach you how to play Kickin' Your Ass. So as you can tell, Kickin' Your Ass is a card party game. It's kind of aimed at adults, a little more adult than our other games like Kickin' Your Caterpillar, for example. In this game, you're trying to assemble your ass while kicking other people's asses and preventing them from completing their asses. So we'll have a look at the table and we'll show you how to play Kickin' Your Ass. So here's the basic components, of course. It's a card game. And the instructions for the card game come on these two cards. They're double-sided, and that's all the instructions you need in the box there. And the idea behind the game is to assemble these 5 pieces of ass. Now you've got a head, front legs, middle, back legs, and tail. The first person to have those 5 pieces of ass in play in front of them wins the game. But along the way, you may want to kick people's asses to slow them down, using cards such as Kick Your Ass, which makes them discard a piece of ass off the table. A little bit of Grab Ass, which lets you take one of their cards and add them to your own. And then, of course, you can open up a can of Whoop Ass on them to make them discard 2 pieces off the table and get rid of that. Okay? But if you decide you don't want them to do that, you can, of course, tell them to kiss your ass or get off your ass to prevent them from being able to slow you down. All right. So we'll show you how to play around, and we'll play some Kickin' Your Ass. Now after you shuffle the cards, of course, what you'll do is you'll deal 3 cards to each player, and I'll do these face up so you can see what's going on. So this will be me. This is our other player and player number 3. So we've got 3 cards to each player. Interesting start. And then put the deck in the middle or somewhere where everybody can get a hold of it. Stay. Okay? So the first thing we do, there's a bit of glare there, I'm going to move these up here a little ways. The first thing we're going to do is draw up to our maximum hand size of 4 cards. So I'll draw my 4th card. In this case, it's a head card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using these cards to build my ass. So you get to play 1 card per turn. Now that can either be a card to help build your ass, or it could be an attack card if you want. So I'm going to play a little safe, and I'm going to play my first card there to start building my piece of ass. Okay? We'll go to this player, draw up to the 4th card, and there's Kick Your Ass and 3 defensive cards. This player is not able to play a piece of ass, so he might as well use his offensive card. And I'm the only target on the table, so he'll play it and try to kick my ass, making me discard this. But I have a defensive card, so I'm going to tell him to get off my ass, and we'll discard those. That was his play for the turn, so we'll go to the 3rd player. She draws her card. Now she's obviously in pretty good shape here. She's got these 4 pieces of ass she can start playing. You can play them in any order. She'll start building her ass, starting with the tail. So it doesn't matter what order you build them in. Okay? Back to me. I will draw my... I had to use one of my green cards in the previous round, so I'll draw 2 cards this turn to get to my hand size of 4 cards. I don't need this one as I've already got one, so I'll play the back legs. Now, each turn you can discard as many cards as you like, including your entire hand if you want, because the next turn you will draw back up to 4 cards. In this case, I'm going to discard these because I don't need them. Put them in the discard pile, my turn's finished. So we'll go over to here, draw the 4th card. It's another red card, another attack card. So he'll play Throw a Shoe. Now Throw a Shoe makes 2 players discard pieces of their ass. So in this case, this and this. Now each player will defend against that card independently. She doesn't have any defensive cards, and neither do I at this case. So she'll have to discard that one since it's the only one in play, and I get to choose which one I discard. I think I'll discard this one for no other reason than I think that's a good idea. Alright, so now over to this player. She draws her 4th card and might as well just play that, continuing to build her ass, and she has 3, since everything she has is ass pieces. That one, back to me. I need 3 cards to complete my hand. So I think I'll continue to build on my ass here. I'll play the front legs And if you want, you can always line those up nice and puzzly like. This player over here, finally, you can start working on his ass over here. So he's got the tail piece in play. Back to her. A kick your ass card. We'll save that and continue to try to build. Then it comes back to me, the headpiece. In this case, I already have one. I might want to save these. So I will play the middle. I'm going to discard the head. My turn's over. Back to here. One card. Oh, you can start building a little more. Now we'll go over to her. She got a defensive card. That's handy. But she's also able to keep building. So this one's mine. We'll let her keep building. Back to me. Draw 2 cards in this case. And the game kind of continues in this manner until the first person completes all 5 pieces of their ass. Once that happens, that person wins. And that's really all there is to it. So now you know a bit about how to play Kickin' Your Ass. So as usual, we hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for us, please feel free to email us at info@cravonstudios.com or leave us a comment below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Be sure to try that. In the meantime, have fun playing Kickin' Your Ass. But don't forget, there's also a drinking edition to the game. Yeah. And in the drinking edition, you have these cards with the little bear symbol on them. And when you get to use those, the player who played the red card on you has to take a drink. Drink responsibly, of course. All right. See you later, and have fun playing Kickin' Your Ass.